everyone, I'm Dr. Alpna Mohta, a board-certified specialist dermatologist currently practicing at the NMC Medical Center May Saloon, Sharjah, with over 8 years of experience as a clinical and cosmetic dermatologist. My areas of interest include acne, psoriasis, eczema, chemical peels, and other cosmetic procedures. Today we'll be discussing about some of the most commonly encountered skin diseases including acne, dark spots, and how you can get rid of them both at home using your daily skincare routine and various treatment options that we have available at our clinic. Now, dark spots are one of the most common complaints with which patients present at our dermatology clinic. See, in skin of color, practically anything and everything can heal with hyperpigmentation, be it due to post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation following acne, eczema, or even any other wound. Sun exposure also exacerbates this hyperpigmentation, and sunspots can also get exacerbated with sun exposure. Then we have hormonal hyperpigmentation. It is mostly seen around the period of pregnancy. Like people have these bands around their cheeks and the eye area. We call it melasma. When it comes to acne, a lot of patients tend to believe that home remedies can help them get rid of acne. Like the most common myth that I have heard is that when they use toothpaste and it would quickly or maybe overnight just get rid of their acne. This is not true. This myth stems from the fact that earlier toothpaste used to contain something called triclosan, which was an antimicrobial, but it turned out to be an endocrine disruptor. So currently no good toothpaste in the market contain triclosan. Another common myth that patients tend to believe is that chocolates can cause acne. Especially milk chocolates tend to contain sugar and dairy products. Now, sugar and dairy on its own can exacerbate and trigger acne in just a subset of patients. But if you're someone who likes to eat dark chocolate, you should not be worried. Then there are people who believe that using lemon juice or baking soda can also help them get rid of acne. But at the end of the day, you're just making your skin more prone to alkaline burns. So when it comes to getting rid of dark spots at home, prevention is much better than cure. If you're somebody who has skin of color or someone who is very prone to getting dark spots, your skincare should start with a very good cleanser. If you have dry skin, you can use a non-foaming cleanser containing ingredients which are barrier repairing like ceramides or niacinamide or hyaluronic acid. Or if you're somebody who has acne-prone skin, start using a cleanser with salicylic acid or tea tree oil. Use an antioxidant serum. The best antioxidant that we have currently is vitamin C. Start with a low concentration around 10 to 15% and gradually build it up to 20% as your skin gets used to it. When you use vitamin C under a sunscreen, it can do wonders for your skin. After that, you can apply a moisturizer if you have dry skin. If not, and especially during the hot and humid months, you can directly use a sunscreen instead. For sunscreen, it is best to use a sunscreen with SPF 50 or higher and a PA triple+ rating or higher. For dark spots and in skin of color, tinted sunscreens are much better than normal sunscreens. If you happen to use makeup or sunscreen frequently, use a double cleanser. After that, again, you use a good moisturizer. And then for your dark spots, you can use a spot corrector like kojic acid, hydroquinone, ibutin, or retinol. So we have a range of treatments present at our clinic. If you're somebody who just has mild hyperpigmentation or dark spots, we would start with topical treatments like hydroquinone. Now, hydroquinone is a really good agent. It's a bleaching agent, but it should only be used under a physician's guidance. If you use it for more than 3 months, it can actually exacerbate your hyperpigmentation. We have tretinoin, we have adapalene. If nothing else works, we'll give you chemical peels. Some of the best chemical peels for hyperpigmentation include glycolic acid, we have cosmelan peel, yellow peel, vitamin A and TCA containing peels. Usually these peels are given at a monthly session for around 3 to 4 months, and following that you just need to practice good moisturization and sun protection. If nothing else is working for you, for the most stubborn cases, we also have lasers. Pico laser and Q-Switch Nd:YAG lasers are some of the best lasers for hyperpigmentation. In some cases, we also combine it with carbon peel to give you that instant party peel glow. Then we can also do microneedling, and we also do vampire facial. Vampire facial is a combination of PRP and microneedling. Now, what is PRP? PRP is basically platelet-rich plasma. We withdraw blood from you, then we centrifuge it to get the top part of the plasma, which is concentrated in these growth factors, which help in healing all kinds of tissues in your body. Usually when you have any kind of wound, it is these growth factors which are responsible for accelerating the healing process. Now imagine what would happen if we concentrate it up to 100 times. It can do really good things for your skin. So we take this concentrated plasma and then either we inject it using needles into your face, or we use a device called microneedling, which would cause very small and controlled wounds in your skin very superficially, but they would increase the penetration of the PRP, and at the same time when these small wounds heal, they increase the production of collagen and reduce hyperpigmentation. Now coming to the treatment of acne, it depends upon the grade of acne that you have. Acne is one of the most common skin complaints in teenagers. If you only have mild acne, the treatment would start with just using a good salicylic acid cleanser. And for your blackheads and whiteheads, we can use 2% salicylic acid, we have azelaic acid. And for a short duration, we can also combine it with topical and oral antibiotics like clindamycin gel, nadifloxacin, and oral azithromycin and doxycycline. If these things are not working for you, or if you have grade 2 or grade 3 severe or inflamed acne or pustular acne, we combine these treatments with retinoids. Topical retinoids include over-the-counter adapalene, we have prescription-grade tretinoin, and oral isotretinoin. In some patients, especially over the age of 25, if you're still getting acne, especially around this part of your face, including the chin and the mandibular band, it could be a sign of hormonal acne. In such cases, first we need to rule out insulin resistance and polycystic ovarian syndrome. We might do a bunch of tests for you, including hormonal assay and ultrasonography. Having said all of that, a good skincare routine is a must for anybody who has acne. That means washing your face twice a day, using a good moisturizer, because overstripping the oil from your face is just gonna increase the production of more oil, and sun protection. So my take-home message would be, when it comes to acne or dark spots, prevention is always better than cure. If you're good with your skincare, if you're good with your diet, and if your stress levels are low, both dark spots and acne can be kept under control. For your diet, try to keep it clean. Take a lot of antioxidants in your diet. Things like vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E containing food like berries, strawberries, blueberries, and green leafy vegetables should be the base of your diet every day. Consume a lot of water, stay hydrated, and stay sun protected. So guys, I hope I was able to answer most of your queries about acne and dark spots. If you still have any other questions, or if you want any personalized or tailored skincare routine, or if you want to discuss treatment options for your specific skin issue, or want to discuss any other cosmetic treatments, you can visit me at the NMC Medical Center, My Saloon, Sharjah.